Greetings, YouTube. It's been a very long day. It's been a long day, but I'm happy I'm here. Stephen Burris, Alan Darcy, Kick Rocks, Moist White Cheesecake is the hashtag. I can get behind that. Legacy, Charge Your Phone, or 25. Prison Rules is back. Joe Williams, Pedro, or 25. As a reminder, tomorrow night will be our second to last broadcast for a while. Friday night, Israel will be here. First time here since we announced our engagement. So, look forward to that. I might do one broadcast in Texas, but even that's not a confirmation. It depends how Prof. Hulk feels. He does love broadcasting to you all. So we will see. But for the most part, I'll have maybe one, if not zero, broadcasts for like the next 6 days. The Moist White Cheesecake Raid, love that. Steven, I think we're gonna have to, because that's the only way to really quench the satisfaction thirst of my subscribers. Thank you, Big Dog. The Kraken is also part of the Moist White Cheesecake Raid. The boss might have a big crystal opening for me tomorrow. The boss, weren't we supposed to commentate your opening tonight? What's up, Inslane? So, Earth 25, it's going to have to be the last week of December because I won't be streaming mostly next week, and so it'll be the week after that. But we did vote to return to that series. It's a lot of work. It's always super controversial. Onslaught video. Alright, so the boss, you said last night you wanted me to commentate that. Is that still the case for tonight? Also, Mama, it's the Moist White Cheesecake Raid. Do you want me to go ahead and call you now? Oh, Mayo Charles, it is hump day. Alright, the boss. I will do that for you. Bark that chicken. It's in line, correct? We are barking the chicken tonight. Hey!
Hello?
Mama, have you had any moist white cheesecake tonight?
No, but I did have some Andes.
Oh. Earth 25, of course it's not been since May. I don't know what spreadsheet you're looking at. No, it's actually been since, I think, we just forgot to change the date. I think it's been October.
October.
Now it's updated. Mr. Kleinkohl is here! What day is it, Mr. Kleinkohl? By the way, this could be stream 1980. Can you believe it? I can't. Unbelievable. We will be bringing in the first month of January stream 2000, in which we're planning something very special. The mods will have to, within reason, help me determine what that special thing is. I feel like Mama's just...
I like special things. They're exciting.
Well, it depends if I'm involved. Yeah. That's right, Legacy. 6 broadcasts away from the 1985 Back to the Future year. Which, I was born in the 80s, and now we are as further from the 80s as we essentially were from like the 1940s and the 80s, which is just crazy to think. No, Ryan!
Absurd.
Isn't that absurd? I have banned that 8,520 Samuel of what goes on in the boys' locker room. Inside joke. The boss, oh god. I don't know if I still, you don't understand how much scarring I had the last time I did a live stream with in-game content. Just how awful not only people were, but how they just spent more time editing and laughing at me on other YouTube channels. It was like the most hazing I've ever experienced. And I promised myself after that never again. So I'd be going...
That's ridiculous.
It was. I was sitting here like, really? You're just going to cut out all of my deaths and just put them together and share it and laugh?
Well, that person I don't think plays the game anymore, does he?
I have no idea. Well, this was not a fellow YouTuber. This was just some rando. Yeah. And somebody messaged me. They're like, "Hey, Prof, look at all your deaths." And I'm like, "What the heck is this?"
People are so rude.
Gage, that is...
And you know what? That person probably never even did the Abyss.
I don't know. It was just so scarring that I haven't wanted to do anything like that since. Gage says we are closer to the year 2060 than we are to 1980. And speaking of 1980, Kickrocks has gotten us there with the $5 holler, and his brother was born in 1980, which means we are only 5 years apart. That also means that your brother's probably 40? Wait, no. 8 years. 43. Do you want to put his name up or your own? Let's start with yours. Wait, Kickrocks, is that because you liked being an only child? Or, I need details. Normally somebody doesn't say it was the worst day of my life when my brother was born. Mama, how many siblings do you have?
I have 3.
And what number were you?
I am the last one. They stopped at perfection, obviously.
Or they said, we can't afford to do this again.
I know it was definitely the first one.
Oh, man. Even from out of the womb? And yet you honored him with the super chat. Do you want to keep the yellow and blue or go something else? He said, no, because my brother's a very big jerk.
No.
Well, we know you're the opposite of a big jerk, so we got the best brother on the stream as far as I'm concerned.
That's right.
That's right. All right, let's go. Now that we have at least one stream sponsor for tonight, we can jump into the boss's submission. All right, so let's check this out. Mom, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to KickRocks86 for so far single-handedly getting us to stream 1980. Yes, I have done 1,980 broadcasts, and so many YouTube channels that have, like, you know, employees and sets and companies and stuff don't have close to that many uploads, period. And those are just my broadcasts. My other videos total over 12,000.
That's insane.
It is. And people would say, I think you've lost your sanity. My response would be, you can't lose what you never had. But it did pay for a house for my mom. It did pay for a house for Israel and her kids. And most importantly, it paid for me to play this insane Marvel Casino of Champions for 6 years on YouTube. And grow my spending behavior on this game from $500 to $23,000.
That's even crazier.
I know. But look at me being transparent about my spending. All right, so speaking of being transparent about spending, our man, the Boss 81, not only got himself a 6-star onslaught, but he max ranked him to rank 5 and put what appears to be 90 SIGs into him.
Nice.
Well, Legacy, if you want, I can privately have you show your mom the analytics, which is not something you can argue. That's the beauty of YouTube, you know? Like, it is what it is. It's not subjective. It's actually just data, which I know I say too many times on this channel. Okay, so he got Onslaught, and then he decided to send a video. This might be of him as a horseman. He's got red mags, Onslaught, and then three of my favorite champs, and I know Mama loves this too. Apocalypse, Cable, and Wolverine together.
Oh, yes.
That is one of her favorites, one of my favorites. Okay, so he's chosen to send this video against what appears to be the Realm of Legends Wolverine. And let's just see. Okay, so he's waiting to make him a horseman right now. That is a cool little tweak of this video. Well, Jason, believe it or not, it was basically, in terms of statistics, all thanks to YouTube. Now, the first house was not, but the second was. The newest one was. All right, so here we go. He says, most of the synergies are for crit rating because his crit rate is low. All right, fair enough. Ricky's also here, Mama.
Ricky.
Ricky, don't lose a number. There is the awesome Neuroshock combination with, of course, magnetism, which appears to really hurt his regen, and then firing off those heavies to pause the buffs. You know, here's my point, and I know that there are way more skilled YouTubers than me who have put out videos on Onslaught, but I still feel like he needs a couple of tweaks. But this is fun to watch. And he looks very cool. He reminds me of, I think his name's Baymax from Big Hero 6, which I don't know if you've seen Big Hero 6. You're not a big animated movie person.
I've seen it.
I think
Tommy
it's...
was Baymax for Halloween one year.
Oh, that's adorable. You should send me a picture if that exists. I think it's one of the best Disney movies the last, 20 years, because it has some real stakes regarding people who don't make it.
Yeah.
That scene broke me in the movie theater. I'm like, this is Disney. That's not supposed to happen.
Well, somebody always dies in a Disney movie.
Hashtag R.I.P. Bambi's mom.
Yeah.
Well, looks like I was the dumbo for expecting anything else. Yeah, he's going to be a pain on defense, Kick Rocks, but I still feel like the three top counters for mutants in general, which at least in my book are Warlock, Nimgod, and Lady D, are still going to counter him pretty well. That's part of the reason why, and maybe this should be the title of this video, because Onslaught can be amazing, but they have the Nimgod problem. And I think Kabam has said on record, at least a couple representatives from Kabam have said on record, that they actually regret how powerful Nimgod is because it makes it less motivating to make new mutants, which is part of the reason why we have so few mutants in the game in the past couple years. Also, our man Adam Keene sent over a $5 PayPal holla. We got two donors on the wall. What up? Thank you, Adam. And thank you.
Awesome.
So, I mean, I like Onslaught. The funny thing is, a couple years ago, because we are so old in this game, or at least some of us are, remember the December champ was Spider-Ham?
Yes.
I feel like Spider-Ham made me happier, especially on first glimpse, than Onslaught, which I know sounds like it's heretical to some people, but just on my first impressions, maybe part of it's the really unique animation and everything. I'm a Spider-Ham guy. All right, well, The Boss 81, I look forward to your next video submission. Thank you for the submission in general. If you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching.
Good night.
By the way, did you know the Bears are allegedly one game out of the playoffs right now?
Hashtag still not watching.
Yeah, but I heard that today and I was like, what the heck? Now I get it. It's because the division, even with the Lions,
is awful.
Yeah, the Lions have not been great the last couple weeks too, but it's just very shocking.
It is.
I'm just going to title that video, let's talk about the Nimgod and quotes problem.
There's nothing wrong with Nimgod. You leave Nimgod alone.
Well, I think Nimgod's great. He's a problem in the same way that Hercules or Cosmic Ghost Rider or so many others are a problem, which is Kabam made him really good. and didn't have the rebalancing program in place to check themselves. Which
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Well, they didn't check themselves, and then they wrecked their bottom line. Not our problem. By the way, almost 40 viewers, not bad for Random Wednesday with 23 likes. Roms Rum says, geez, I want that onslaught so badly. Also, the boss, when did you make that account? Because Darren, our boy Darren, made it like the first week he said that it released, but we're celebrating the 9-year anniversary now, which means you celebrated it about a year. I downloaded this game about 8 years ago. Mama, do you know when you downloaded it?
7 years ago.
Okay, so the boss has played a year longer than me, who's played a year longer than you.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we need to do something tonight, and I've been wanting to do this. This is going to suck as an internet phrase for a couple weeks, but it was hard to do.
Internet phrases.
By the way, Kick Rocks, as the tiebreaker right now, you have control of the profile pick, and we're gonna do something a little different. You ready, Mama?
I'm ready.
Greetings, YouTube. I am almost out of ISO, which has never happened to me. It's literally never happened to me. That's how many rank ups I've had, first world problem, since Cyber Week to today. But I keep saying I'm not really out of ISO. I'm just hoarding it in a really unique way that involves a couple of big-time ISO crystals, which, believe it or not, one of those is the Grandmaster crystal, of which we're going to open today 100.
Oh.
Dakota! Good night, the boss. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bark that chicken. Alright, so put in the chat before we begin, if you're watching live, how many 5 stars, if any, that you think we'll get for free. Mom, how many times are we backing out?
1.
Okay. Also, I didn't see Kick Rocks. Thanks, Mayo Charles. You're the DRC for tonight. He just immediately comments 0. Alright, Kick Rocks, did you say a profile pic? If you did, I missed it. If not, Mama Bear will have to choose. Satar, was that because that's the number you think of me as, or you actually think it's going to be that number? Mama, what's your answer before we begin?
Out of 100?
100. 100.
I'm gonna go with 6.
All right, I'm gonna go with 2, which ironically, do you know what our numbers average out to? Say it with me, everybody. 4. All right, here we go. All right, I think 2. Remember, we're also counting 5-star Nexus because those things are super rare. But all of this mainly is about ISO. I really just wanted to get 1 in the first batch of 10 so Mayo Charles could sit down with his 0 prediction, but that didn't happen. All right, Mama, tell me when to pop the next batch of 10.
No.
Also, Alan, I'd love to see some Ascended Nimgod gameplay. That's awesome. All right. Well, 0 for 20. Somewhere DRC's smiling. All right, Mama. Next batch of 10.
No.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that had, except for a 4-star man. Yeah, this has been real bad. 26 3 stars, 4 4 stars. By the way, Jimmy, what's up? He says, been a while. Just curious, have you ever successfully faced Mystic Deadpooloid incursions? I cannot face him and had to exit out of room 19 the other day when he was the opponent everywhere. I have. He's very annoying, but Hercules did overpower him eventually, but I also had some really good hacks. If you have the wrong hacks, especially around room 19, you're screwed. All right, Mama, next batch of 10. What up, Sergio? Bring us some luck, Sergio. Well, there's a 4-star Nexus, which we don't count, of course. Dang it, Mayo Charles. 40% of the way through, and you have cursed this channel like nothing else. All right, Mama, let's hope that the last 10 of the front half treats us better.
And no.
Mayo Charles has confidently said 0 continues. Well, we got a second 4-star Nexus. Again, that means nothing to this experiment. Wow, a 4-star Nexus and all 3 stars. 43 out of 50 crystals. This is officially the worst luck we have had on these all year.
You usually have better luck on these.
Jimmy, it was really the special 2, I think, that did it. All right, Mama, tell me when to pop another batch 10.
How about now?
There is another 3 in a row 4-star Nexus. Again, we're not celebrating that. We're just acknowledging it. TSK Charles, I swear, man. 60% in. Here we go. Here's another batch of 10. Well, there's a red skull for our man Stephen Burris as a 4-star. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, look. The whole purpose of this is replenishing my ISO. And I think that we are doing a great job of showing just how much ISO there are in these crystals. But at the same time, this is bad. All right, Mama, next batch 10.
No.
Steven, probably a year. I hope I'm wrong, though. All right, no 4-star Nexus there. Maybe that means a 5 stars around the corner. Or maybe it's all 3 stars and we're 0 for 80.
Oh, my God.
Haven't said that since I dated the Invisible Woman at prom. What's up, Michael Parks? Any featured luck lately? All right, Mama, next batch of 10.
How about no?
Okay. Y'all, we only have 20 left. Are we going to go 0 for 100?
I guess my 6 prediction was very overrated.
Oh, we had a couple that were like 10. 80 out of 90 of the crystals have been 3 stars. 80 of 90. How is that even possible?
Just unbelievable.
And now Joel is thrown in the towel and says 0 for 100. Thanks, Joel. Thanks for jumping on the TSK Charles bandwagon. So is Kick Rocks. All right, Mama, prove him wrong. Let's see at least one. Tell me when to pop.
No.
All right, this is so bad. I can't control the results, though, you know? But people will say everything's rigged for YouTubers, and they'll just ignore stuff like this. Yeah, that is a... Mayo Charles, you owe me at least a emotional greeting of support, because you got your wish. All right, you know what? We're going to end this particular video on a Paragon crystal. Because we can't get a 3-star from one of these. It's literally impossible. Now, we can get a 4-star. We probably will, but this is the login crystal. All right, Mama, tell me when to release.
No.
All right, it's on the reel. Ooh, we got that weird visual checkmark glitch, too. Tell me when to tap.
No.
Remember, we can get 6-star silk from this. Kick Rocks. Technically. And, well, I mean, again... This is what it took to see a 5-star in this video to open a Paragon crystal. Now, again, technically, this is a video that's supposed to support ISO, and so in the spirit of that, we're actually doing a pretty good job. All right, let's end this one with what I've been saving. Thank God for the Thronebreaker Gauntlet. That might need to be the title of this video, because I got the 6-star Nexus thanks to it. All right, Mama, tell me when to release. This could, in theory, be silk as well.
Release.
Oh, if silk's in this, everything before this video is worth it. Well, I do declare that this is a very easy decision. Sorry, Gambit. Someone else holds all the cards. It's the Max Sig Crystal. It is our best Titan Crystal luck on this channel of Juggernaut. And when I asked if we would awaken him, Kabam said Juggernaut. Alright. By the way, if people are wondering, I better pop these. Prof, are you going to save your 7-star crystal? Yes, I am, for the lovely Israel, who hasn't gotten to open a 7-star in like 6 months on Friday night. So, I think this will bring us there, though. Mama, say when to pop.
Pop.
Yeah, so the Israel 7-star crystal is ready to open on Friday, but just like in courting her, I'm going to be patient. All right, if you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching.
Good night.
All right. That was very violating. Not going to lie. Very, very, very violating, but at the same time, had to happen. All right, now we're going to do an official hunt for Silk, y'all. Also, I kept saying Thronebreaker Gauntlet, but technically it's the Paragon Gauntlet that's awakened only after exploring Thronebreaker, which I still find to be confusing. All right.
You know who I got today?
Is this a good thing, bad thing, or a neutral?
A good thing.
What crystal?
A featured.
Oh. Kindred?
Nope, I finally got Box.
Oh, are you going to awaken him?
I used a gem on him.
Well. Last night I was half asleep and I was like, I have a 5-star relic crystal. I always wait until live streams to open these, and I did, and I got my Thor 5-star when I wasn't recording, and I'm like, this is how Mama Bear feels. By the way, in Slain, it's funny you ask. 0 is the number. And no, I'm not kidding, and yes, I wish I had. Alright, Kick Rocks, let's see if you can give us a profile pic. Maybe you want to make it so. I don't know. This is technically because I subscribe to the masochism node in real life. This is hunt number 40.
Already?
Already. You have no idea how much I wish that was not true. Yes, in Slain. Wow. Is an accurate response to that. Alright, here we go. Greetings, YouTube. If you're shocked by the fact that I have technically failed at 39 attempts before this, you're not alone. Life happens and you blink and you're thinking, man, has it really been 40 crystals? Well, this will make 40. And I go to Oklahoma State, and there was a famous rant. Mama, I don't know if you remember it, but our head coach, Mike Gundy, when he had a player attacked in the media, said, go after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. And
Oh, okay.
this hunt now apparently is a man, which is a really weird thing to say because it's a woman that we are after, because that is Silk. And Kick Rocks, who got us to stream 1980, we're only 5 away from the Back to the Future year. And shout out Adam Keene, who threw out a $5 ha as the second member of the Honored Classroom tonight. His vote is for the mascot of the channel to be the profile pic tonight. And Mama, who is that?
I forget.
Oh, yeah, because Santa's not the only one that's red.
Red? There's so many red champs.
You forgot who the mascot of the channel is?
Oh, Red Skull. Never mind.
Are you sober?
I am.
That's the problem.
I'm on a sugar high.
Also, Stephen Burris, I think,
Is so disappointed in me right now. I'm sorry, Stephen Burris.
and also included so many exclamation marks. I can hear him yelling at the phone or the computer. I was like, I thought she was kidding. I thought she was being facetious. And then there was that moment where I was like, I think she's telling the truth. I think she genuinely
Maybe I was.
does.
Maybe you guys will just never, ever know.
Good save. Not really. I'm gonna miss this for a week. I really am. If I go even a day without the broadcast, I feel like I've missed my family and friends and replaced it with isolating loneliness, which is why, of course, I started the YouTube channel in the first place. Oh, Steven, no, it's too... He said, I'm unsubscribing from Mama. Enslane said that it's moist white cheesecake that's wasted.
No.
By the way, you said you had Andes?
I did.
Did you go with the old favorite or try something else?
I went with the old trusty strawberry cheesecake.
That's what I was going to
Bobby
say.
did have your favorite, though.
Oh, the Jackson Brownie Jackhammer?
Yep.
Well, just know that I have memorized your favorite Andes ice cream order, but you have forgotten the mascot of the channel.
I didn't really forget.
I think all of us kind of... If I was not such a kind person, I would make it a poll question. Mama, Photon, Kindred, Silk, Lady D, Danny Moonstar, Adam Warlock. What do you think?
Silk.
Kick Rocks. I would normally believe Mama, but I can tell her tone.
No, honest to God's truth, I didn't forget, but I was flipping through Facebook and not 100%.
Listening. That's fair. All right,
That's correct.
How many times are you backing out?
3.
I also love how Mayo Charles has cursed the channel already tonight by saying we're going to get 0 5 stars and 100 Grandmasters, and he was correct. So now he's doubling down on the curse and wishing to speak into existence in old balls.
Okay.
All right, you know what? Let's silence the haters, the doubters. Say when to release, Mama.
No.
All right, here we go. Should we tap it?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
All right, we got some predictions as always. If you're correct and you don't cheat, we will shout you out. Oh, Steven, there was Red Skull. I mean, that's a win-win. And even Papa Luke's getting a buff. It was either going to be Noel, who's max Sig, or Havoc, who I haven't opened in a very long time. And he's now Sig 100. I love Havoc. Havoc's one of those champs that's like, there's a random champ that I need to take to max rank just for fun, it'd be him. And he's not nearly as good on defense as he used to be, which is why I rarely see Havoc on defense anymore.
Right.
But, man, if you don't have the right counter against him, good luck.
True.
Also, Michael Parks is in support of the rule to not have premature tapping.
I support that.
Yeah, he's one of those fine wine champions. Just gets better with age. Well, yo, we had a lot of fun in this broadcast. Kick Rocks and Adam Keen, thank you for getting us to Stream 1980. Remember, Thursday and Friday we will be broadcasting normally, and then we're going to take a hiatus, which I'm still unsure how to feel about. Have a good rest of y'all's night, morning, evening, whatever time you just click on this video. I appreciate that you did. Good night.
Good night.